We are in Florence walking around, and here is the Cathedral of Florence with the dome up there by Brunelleschi. And they have so many shops here. We've seen so many. They have belt vendors. They have a Hot Topic here. They have shirts. They have everything. I'm going to do so much shopping here. I love Florence. This is my new favorite place to be in the world. Yay, Florence. And there's some people with, I don't know, but it's great here, and the roads are so much more nicer. You can actually breathe. It's great. This is the pig. You're supposed to touch its nose to see. Come back to Florence, and so it's all shiny and germy and ew. It looks like it's drooling, but I'm gonna go touch the pig. I'm gonna go touch the pig. Ew, 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 ew.
It looks like a
nice pig.
All right, inside that
So, Eva, go touch the pig. Go touch the germy nose of the pig. There we go. Eva is touching the pig. And it likes that. Eva, yeah, it really likes it. Well, this is our last day in Rome. We're all moving. Everyone has their backpacks, and we're going to say goodbye to Hotel Pomezia. And we're going to have a 3-hour bus ride to Assisi. And then from then on, we go to Florence. So I don't know how long that'll take. But get some videos done later. We're now in Assisi, and they have an escalator. What the hell? But we're going to go on the escalator. In Assisi, which you never would have thought. But later we're going to eat lunch now, and then we're going to go to the Basilica. Oh, excuse me. So, this should be fun. Look at that. Escalator. Yes.
It's on top of hills like this. For protection, for defense. Defense.
Looks
You
like
get an idea of what these old city walls would look like. The narrow streets form a defense as well. It's hard for a large army to move effectively through narrow, twisty streets. The upper stories, people could be shooting arrows down on the invaders and so forth. So the whole city was really planned around a sense of defense. We are on the east side of the city. The parking lot on the west side is closed for repairs, so the basilica is unfortunately on the other side of the city. So we'll take a quick walk there, but on the way you can be looking for places you want to shop, get lunch and so forth, and we'll eventually come back here to pick up our bus. So
this is the view from the hill in Assisi. Just look out there. And there's a church. I love these little streets. They're so cute. I like it here.
similar to what you've seen in movies and such. It's actually not Tuscany yet. This is the region of Umbria. But Tuscany will look very much like this. It's a political distinction, not necessarily a geographical distinction. Behind you is the Church of St. Clare, Santa Chiara. She was a contemporary of St. Francis. She was also born to a well-to-do family and gave it all up to devote herself to God, and formed the Order of St. Clare, Order of Clare at the time, now St. Clare. And her church was pretty well rocked by the 1997 earthquake. And so a lot of it has been restored. So when you go inside that one, it looks kind of new. But that's because they've had to restore it after the earthquake from about 12 years ago. The Church of St. Francis had much stronger walls and didn't suffer as much damage during that earthquake. But you will still see some frescoes missing from the ceiling and the walls that fell off during that earthquake. Oh, that's Pantheon. How come?
Because the Corinthian columns.
So it looks like a Greek temple.
See?
But it's a Christian church, much like the Pantheon.
Oh.
So you were right. We're
some shots and everybody.
We're all just as surprised. No, excellently spotted. It looks a lot like the front of the Pantheon. Columns are, of course, not quite as grandiose, but you got that Greek temple with the triangular pediment the Corinthian columns. Bless you. But you can see the cross on top. It now is a Christian church. This is the Church of St. Mary over Minerva, just like it was in Rome. Santa Maria sopra Minerva. If you go inside, you can still see some of the remains of the pagan temple, including the drains where the blood sacrifice would be drained from the victim. So, animals, of course. But then you've got all the trappings of a Christian church as well. You can see what looks like a T. It's actually the Greek letter Tau. It's sort of the special cross for St. Francis. So it's not really a crucifix, but it's kind of a cross. So if you're in the souvenir shops, you'll see a lot of those Greek letter T's that you can buy. Okay, so we're at the Basilica of St. Francis. Who can tell us about St. Francis? What do you guys know? You're all, most of you are very religious.
Patron saint of animals.
Patron saint of animals.
And I think the Franciscan order came out of that. He had stigmata.
The Franciscan order is based on his teachings. He went through the stigmata. Yep. You'll see frescoes depicting all these kinds of things. St. Francis was a well-to-do young man who basically gave it all up, took off his rich clothes and went out in the woods and lived with the animals because he thought that's the way God wanted people to live. Not so much worry about material things as to worry about the earth, each other, animals. They would be treated with the same respect as the Pope. That every one of God's creatures is important.
Well, we made it to Rome, and James really...
I'm so happy to be in Florence.
And James is happy to be in Florence. But here we are. It looks just like Rome, though, but there's our hotel. Hotel Nuova. Yay. We finally made it. We got it, James. Everyone's going to know that one. Okay. This is our hotel. It's pretty small, but we're in number 4, and this is our room. We got Piccolo and Grande, and I'm Medio, and I sleep in the middle. Because I'm middle. Piccolo, Medio, Grande. And then, okay, we gotta check out this bathroom. Holy. Well, we have, there's butterflies. We got,
It's a big shower!
look, it's a big shower!
Who gets the damn bidet, though?
But, yeah, we get the bidet, but...
I just don't know how to work it.
I think that's for the guys.
No, it's for your booty.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't like it.
It's
But
to wipe your booty
it's
with
big,
water.
but I like it here. Oh, this is Florence. Yay!